Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ciara, and please do remember, if you do not like what I say, how I say it, or why I say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. And so I am back again with another pick a card reading, and this is all about a general message about what you need to know for the month of May. I'm sure we're all very curious to know what the hell is going on in May, what to expect. So again, we're going to be touching on different areas of life, you know, messages from spirit, all kinds of little things in here. I also want to mention that I will also be doing a specific May love reading as well, general love reading, because of course these are general readings, everybody, which means not every card and not every message is going to resonate for you personally. So again, take what does resonate, leave what doesn't. And if you find yourself attracted to more than one pile, especially in this particular reading, then that could be because there's more than one message for you in more than one pile. Maybe a message in regards to career is going to resonate from one pile, and the message about relationships in another is what's going to be resonant for you. So again, read, watch, however works for you. And of course, with that said, let me go ahead and introduce you to the piles we have here today. So for pile 1, we have the opalite stone and this charm. For pile 2, we have the lemon chrysoprase with this charm. For pile 3, we have yellow calcite with this charm. And for pile 4, we have the Super 7 with this charm. So again, take out as much time as you need to meditate on the cards, use a pendulum, get in touch with your intuition, your higher guides, you know, all that good stuff to find the piles that are going to be most resonant for you about generally what you need to know for the month of May. So with that said, I will see you at your pile selection. All right, for those of you who picked pile 1 with the opalite stone and this fun charm here, we're going to go ahead and jump into your cards. And for this reading, I felt like just doing oracle cards, so that is what we're going to focus on. So to start off with what your overall theme is for the month of May, we have Virgo. So with Virgo here, it's saying the serving of others, the details of, do what you must do, and we'll fill in the blank from there. So again, with these particular cards, there's this, of course, is the action side of things. I'm also going to look at the result of things to give you guys an idea. And each one sort of represents a different part of, you know, spirit, mind, and the physical body. So again, for spiritually, you know, your focus for May should definitely be about serving others, giving back to others in whatever capacity that resonates for you. For your mind, it's really paying a lot of attention to the details of your day-to-day life, your organization. Again, the details of other people, you know, really being, I feel like, an active listener in May is going to be highly important. Just for you physically, you really need to focus on what is most beneficial and healthy for your body and get that kind of work done. As far as the results of things, let's see, spiritually, methods for the healing power of, fill in the blank from there, how it applies to you for your May. But again, methods of the healing power. So again, working on your own spiritual healing in May could result through this practice. You know, for your mind, you're analyzing everything. You might have some epiphanies in May because of that. Physically speaking, you know, resulting from the perfectionism of. So again, you know, the work that you put into your body and to your mind, to your spirit, is really going to, you know, result from how much care you put into those processes. So with that said, let's go ahead and delve more into your May as far as sort of what your main focus for May should be. We have clarity. So clearing your mind brings you closer to your sacred inner wisdom. That kind of goes hand in hand with what we're talking about here, you know, paying attention to the details, you know, analyzing things when it comes to your mind. You need to do kind of a spring cleaning in your thought processes. Again, I especially feel like how you see other people, how you think about other people, also just thinking about the current situation of the world as a whole right now. Maybe not again, looking for both paying attention to the details, but also seeing beyond the bigger picture. I definitely feel it's important, don't be buying into all the headlines that you see in newspapers and online, because a lot of things can get very blown out of proportion. Now, as far as your career prosperity in May goes, we actually got 2 cards for you. So we have peace and we have a loyal heart. So it's funny because you were talking about Virgo. It's in Virgo. It's either the 6th or the 7th house. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But I'm just getting the sense here that there's going to definitely be a focus again in May for you guys who picked this particular pile about partnership, working with somebody else or working with multiple different people, and finding people who are of loyal mind and loyal heart to really help you with certain situations. So getting more into this card, let's see. Its essential meanings are fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. So for prosperity, your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, see, there's that serving of others again coming up. That's so crazy. You'll be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for a joyful celebration of spirit. You're manifesting a partner. Or actually, I misread that, but that's kind of weird that I said that. Celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. Spirit is your manifesting partner, but I think it's funny how my brain just read it as you are manifesting a partner. So again, that could be a partner in your career or just in regards to your overall prosperity in life. Some of you may be working on that. Somebody who's going to be your equal, and it's going to bring you a lot of peace, I think, working on this process. I feel like definitely serving others in May is really going to bring you some peace of mind somehow for some reason. I mean, it's not too crazy of why that would bring you peace of mind, but you get what I mean. So the essential meanings for the peace card here is, of course, freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. So this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision. And look at what this clarity card was talking about. Clearing your mind brings you closer to your sacred inner wisdom. Totally resonating. All of these are totally lining up. That's so crazy. And these are totally different decks. But anyway, capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. For you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. So that's pretty crazy. So again, if you're staying focused on your goals and you're getting clear about that, everything's just going to align for you. So as far as relationships go in May, and again, this could represent both romantic and friendship and family, like work colleagues, any kind of relationships that you have. We have rhodonite spirit. So definitely a bit of a heart-centered situation, I'm feeling like. Let's go ahead and dive into this particular card. And this is 47. So the essential meanings here are harmony in relationships, easily connecting with others, generosity, receptivity, discovering hidden talents to share with others. So all of us have gifts to share. Again, there's that sharing, serving others. You can serve others by sharing your talents, by sharing your gifts, just for the purpose of helping somebody else. Let's see. To share and a deep longing to be needed. So open up to a partnership that allows both of you to give and receive. Now is a time for you to reach out and take what is freely offered and to recognize the continual flow of receptivity between you and the people in your life. If you are feeling too enmeshed with someone and wondering where you end and that person begins, spend a little time concentrating with rhodonite spirit to reestablish healthy yet fluid boundaries that allow a balance between you and the people you care about. When you are generous yet aware of your worth, giving with a healthy sense of self, you attract those who respond in kind. So yes, that's what you need to know in regards to your relationships. I think it's funny that I was talking about partnerships. Like every relationship in your life is a form of partnership, and definitely giving back to those partnerships is important. interesting. So the next cards we have are what I kind of pulled in regards to what you need to keep in mind for May. So this could kind of represent challenges, blessings. You know, I'm going to look at both when it comes to these particular cards, but we have the Manade with madness, ecstatic, ritual, energy release. And we have supernatural, inexplicable, miraculous, and otherworldly. So you might have some, I don't know, I'm getting the sense that you might, for May, be tapping into some really strong, crazy energy that can really, you know, potentially send you into like crazy mode. I also feel like for some of you, sexually speaking, you could be very heated up in May with the Manade being here. So looking at both the blessing and the curse side of these cards with the Manade, the blessing side is, actually, let's read the curse side first. So for the curse side of the Manade, it's talking about a fear that divine madness will be permanent, that there is a short distance between the bliss of the Manade and insanity. Keeping yourself on such a tight leash that your repressions rule you and are therefore expressed in unhealthy ways. So again, this is about doing what you must do to give yourself a release. Bottling everything else up is not healthy for you. So the blessing side of this is it is safe for you to give way to feelings of intense bliss and happiness and even excitement. Feeling deeply and allowing yourself to be swept up in the rapture is a beautiful thing for you to experience at this time. It is safe to let this happen under the current circumstances. So some of you maybe are feeling so stressed out about like the current, situation of things that you feel like you can't actually have any fun, you can't find a release, but it's like it's so important for you guys to do that anyway. And then with supernatural, the curse side of the supernatural card here is feeling fearful and nervous about using your intuitive gifts, beliefs that such powers are dangerous or negative, feeling unworthy or unsafe. The blessing side, though, is there are aspects to you that are divine and utterly connected to all the cycles and aspects of nature. You now feel secure and safe in developing and expressing your intuitive gifts more than ever before. So clearly there's a connection between these two when it comes to your intuitive gifts and how you express yourself. And that, right now you are in a safe situation where you can express these in May, and you need to, because if you bottle them up, you're only going to cause yourself more pain and like stagnation if you don't. Again, what you bottle up can come out in a very unhealthy way, a way that you don't want to express those things. So that's what you definitely need to keep in mind for May, is that balance between things. And again, giving yourself an energy release, however that resonates. So as far as sort of your destiny for May, it's so funny what we have here. We have purification, which kind of resonates to that clarity card. And also kind of, I feel like resonates to this because it's like that release that you're going to give. And again, tapping into your intuition is a form of you kind of purifying yourself. And again, and just enjoying the joy of things. That's what the sunflower really makes me think of, is just like being really happy and giving into that. So let's see what else it has to say to this. It's difficult for new, vibrant energy to enter your life if it's clogged with old and outdated energy. Cleanse and purify your body and your physical space. This is a great time for a detox, clutter clearing, cleansing, and space clearing. Release outdated energy to invite fresh, clear energy into your life. Eat lightly. Don't take things personally. Release resentment, guilt, and blame. Purify yourself, thought, world, and deed. Declutter. Decluttering is a modern day alchemy. If you don't love it or use it, let it go. This card can also represent abundance, as flowing water is a metaphor for prosperity and summer is the time of expansion. So that's definitely what is part of, what May is going to show you how to do. It's what you need to accomplish on your path, is using May as a time to, again, declutter, that spring cleaning. I already mentioned that once. And again, tapping into, once you get your space clear, your mind clear, you're going to be able to tap into all kinds of interesting things and opportunities, I feel like. Especially with your own intuitive gifts and like the other world. So the final card that we have here, well, before I pull some additional cards, is sort of the message from Spirit, their advice for you for May. And we have follow the moon, which is, again, the moon is all about intuition. And this is what this card's totally going to bring up. I also see the element of the water. So again, your emotions, clearing your emotions is also important. Work in May with the cycles of the moon, because that's going to really affect you as well. So the full moon, 3/4 of Gaia's surface is covered in water, and the moon's pull can lift the Earth's oceans at the equator and carry them along in her wake. 2/3 of the human body is also water, and therefore you also are subject to her power. As she waxes and wanes, so do you. Take note. Follow the moon cycles and take note of how you think and feel as her light increases and decreases. Take time to explore and understand her influence upon both your body and your emotions. See, exactly. You really need to be listening more to, again, your body and, analyze that experience, analyze your emotions, and again, make an actual no. And, with Virgo being here, Virgo is all about organization and, planning, keeping things in check in that way, being very organized. So that's going to be something very beneficial for you here in May. So let's go ahead and pull some final cards for you, some other details that you should keep in mind for May. Let's see what we got here. And let's see. All right. So we have horse. So short journey. Be safe, though, if you're going to travel. Dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. We also have kangaroo. Unsettled times. Need to plan ahead. We also have haystack. Karma. You will reap what you have sown. We also have vase. Secret admirer. Someone who admires your work or you in both romantically or otherwise. We also have camel, so persevere and you will overcome problems. We also have the bridge, so successfully overcoming a problem. Persevere and you will overcome a problem, and then we literally have successfully overcoming the problem. So whatever it is that's happening in May, you're going to overcome it for sure. And then we also have October. So maybe, something about May might come up again in October, or there's some sort of significance for you personally in relations to the month of October, maybe birthday, somebody else's birthday, whatever it may be. But it is coming up. So transforming times, maybe. Let's go ahead and see just some final little advice for you guys. Pile 1 for May. Let's do one more. There we go. So we have aura cleanse. You keep getting cleansing and purification, so you definitely need to do that in May. When you feel heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach and you'll feel unstuck. Something else that came to mind, because when I was looking at this purification card, I was just noting the rain, which made me think of like summer rain showers and whatnot. If it does happen to rain wherever you are, go step out and stand in the rain for a little bit, because that is another form of cleansing. The element of water is always associated with cleansing. It's one of the things that, you could take a shower, you could do a bath, a spiritual shower, spiritual bath to cleanse yourself, go to the beach, go in the waves. That is also cleansing, but also rain can be cleansing is another way. We also have shake it off. If you fall in another's jeer, just shake it off and walk with cheer. So again, not letting people mess with your emotions. I think there was a card here that was referencing that. The green fairy. A cheeky green fairy on your behalf is appearing here to make you laugh. That just makes me think of the Maid. So again, give into the excitement, the ecstasy, the joy, and that release that comes by just having fun. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here for pile 1. So if this resonated, please do leave a like on this video, comment down below. Again, make sure to check out all my links in the description, as well as information about how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twins. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. All right, for those of you who picked pile 2 with the lemon chrysoprase, and of course, this fun little charm here. We're going to go ahead and jump into your cards. And for this particular reading, I just did and focused on Oracle cards because that's what I felt. And so let's go ahead and see what the overall theme is for you and your May. And we have Leo. So leadership. So on the spiritual side of things, definitely taking action in May for leadership. Being your own spiritual leader, maybe spiritually leading other people is going to be a priority. For your mind, how do we say this? Creativeness of your passions, of yourself, whatever it is that you're creatively inspired by that activates your mind, you really need to, again, put some focus. That's just what I keep going to. Focus for May for you guys. And for physically wise, do what you want to do and enjoy it, I feel like is really important. Like you guys just need to, Leo is all about this action. It's the 5th house. So it's fun, it's enjoyment, it's creativity. These are all the things that you definitely need to keep in mind. Definitely spiritually wise, you also have to think about how your own self-confidence creates your reality. It creates opportunities for you. So you need to be working on that self-confidence. For your mind, definitely be taking a chance on your creative ideas. Just see what happens with it. Just try something new. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And that's perfectly fine. Physically speaking, resulting from the impressiveness of. So yeah, it's like being physically recognized for the work that you put in is what's going to result from you practicing all of these particular things. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper and look at what your focus is for the month of May. So we have opportunities. So the world is full of opportunities waiting to be discovered. So yeah, you definitely need to be opening yourself up to the opportunities and be willing to see them more clearly. You also have cleansing. So this is the second pile so far who's gotten this cleansing message. So energy cleansing creates a healthy and harmonious space in which to thrive. So yeah, doing a little bit of spring cleaning. Definitely, I feel like also a focus on your heart chakra is important for May. Clearing out your space. I feel like for some of you, it's like if you clear out and you do some like physically decluttering as well as just energy cleansing as well, but especially like the physical decluttering of your space and going through old things, you might be surprised of what ideas come to you. Maybe like recycling and reusing things that you find in a new way that actually makes them useful to you. And somehow you might find an opportunity in there. So let's also go ahead and talk about your career and prosperity for May and what you need to know. And we have Poised. I have never pulled this card before. This is very exciting. So again, I feel like this kind of goes into that Leo energy of like how you carry yourself, how you assert yourself, is really going to impress other people potentially. Especially if you're coming from this very poised, confident, regal attitude, but you're humble at the same time. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's going to turn people's heads somehow. So with this, the essential meanings are being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. See, we're going back with that confidence. That's your overall theme so far for May is confidence. So be working on that a lot. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. See? Again, confidence is your guys' key. Once you do that, it's like everything is going to just fall into place. So as far as your relationships go in the month of May, and these are all relationships, not just romantic, we have Aqua Aura Quartz, which is actually right over here, and we have Sunstone. So both being very clear and direct with your communication, I feel like, as well as, again, taking that action. It's that Leo fire energy. That's the masculine principle coming through really hard for you guys when it comes to your relationships as well. So let's see about the Aqua Aura course. The essential meaning is connecting to infinite potential, a renewed sense of purpose, wonder, and awe. And so that's coming up more than once. It's like infinite potential. I feel like you guys definitely have that. It's just a matter of you having more confidence in yourself to tap into it. So there are 8 billion people on this planet, yet soulmates somehow find each other. Friends and lovers show up in the most unexpected places, and love makes itself known as you are beginning to doubt that it is out there for you. Aqua Aura Quartz message to you today is to become childlike with wonder. Believe in magic. Believe in the power of love to find its way to you, no matter how dark the hour. For love is everywhere, and you have not been forgotten. Open to the love that the universal consciousness wants you to feel in every cell of your body, in every particle of your being. For you are the stuff of stars. So again, I feel like that also goes back into that message of confidence. It's like, be confident that you are desirable and that people will notice you, and that if you want to cultivate new relationships or work on the relationships you have, be more assertive and be more confident in expressing yourself to those people. And then with the Sunstone here, this is all about the essential means of freedom, breaking through obstacles, the power to overcome limitations, knowing you can do it. Exactly. Your past and your wounds do not have to keep you stuck in old patterns. You are free to end your current relationship, start a new one, or transform the partnership to be what you want it to be. While you can never control another person or determine every event or set of circumstances you will experience, you always have the freedom of choice. This includes the freedom to stop and reconnect with the conscious universe, drawing on the loving support and wisdom that can help you make the best choices for you. There are no limits on love, no obstacles to receiving that which you hope to experience. Enjoy your freedom, knowing that you have a firm foundation in the love that the conscious universe has for you. So that is your focus, your messages on regards to your relationships for May. And then moving on to the next card we have here, and it's, I can't believe what it's saying, especially consider what I just read for Sunstone. This is the card that I pulled in regards to like what you need to keep in mind for May, what you may need to work on, maybe potential challenges and blessings. So we have free will, sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. And look, we have the lion up here. So the lion is definitely, for a lot of you pick this pile, like your totem animal for May. Definitely be thinking about that creature a lot. So with this, again, you have free will, and it's all in your court. The decisions that you make, the choices and the results of those things, it's all in your control. So you need to definitely remember that. So with this particular card, I'm going to go ahead and read the curse side of it, which is the negativity that is created when there is a deliberate and thought out interference with the free will of another is not to be taken lightly. And of this, we say, be prepared for the link that comes, and the day the cord of energy will suddenly tug at you. Do as you will, as the wise sages say, but harm ye none. Something will be taken, but do it for selfish reasons, for the delight in thwarting another's will, manipulate and deceive, and it will haunt you, as surely as any ghoul in a decaying corpse yard. Do not allow this taint to become yours. So again, this is warning you of maybe a manipulative person, especially since relationship-wise, it was talking about, if you want to end a certain relationship, and then we have cleansing here. So maybe for some of you, there's literally a person in your life that you need to, if it like resonates to this kind of manipulation, you need to cut ties. And again, independence here. You need to be independent. So the blessing side of this card is, now that to do something against the free will of another, to withhold or to receive, to take from another what they need to make a full decision is a kind of sin. And when one steals this right from another, a bond is developed between the two. Perhaps not immediately, but a reckoning will be made and a debt will be paid. You are considering how best to respect this right while achieving what it is you wish for in this lifetime. Simply respect this law, and all that comes to you will bring great blessings. So again, this is understanding, that everybody has free will, and to try to, make somebody something they're not, or have somebody try to make you something you're not, is not a healthy thing. So again, this is something to keep in mind and remember, for May for you guys. I feel like this is kind of related to that confidence thing in some way for some of you. However that may resonate. I'm kind of curious. So next up, for as far as your destiny for May goes, we have trust and we have gateway. So some of you definitely need to work on trusting yourself more. I feel like maybe for some of you, you've had people kind of make you doubt yourself. Again, maybe lower your self-confidence because of that. Maybe it's like you wanted to do something and they were like, oh, you can't possibly do that because you don't have this and this requirement. And it's like, not with that attitude, you won't. Also, again, I feel like there are opportunities. There are literal gateways opening for you if you just allow yourself to see them and stop maybe allowing other people to manipulate you. So with the gateway, magic is afoot. Wondrous events are unfolding. Profound revelations and inner illuminations are close at hand. It is now much easier to manifest your dreams. This is an excellent time to take action on your visions for your future. A small amount of action now will generate much bigger results. Gateways to spirit are opening, and there are places where the veil is especially thin. Fairies and elves are supporting you. Wonders are blossoming in your life. Watch for them. Open your heart to hallowed, holy, magical energy. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Very interesting. And a part of that is definitely going to have to do with having trust in that, especially since we literally have the trust card here. So let's go ahead and talk about that with the trust card. So this is a powerful, important card to receive. Even when things become parched or not fruitful, a deeper energy speaks of the power of your inner knowing. Meditate. Trust these nudges from the universe. Your ancestral advisors are close now. You are now open to receive some of the most important messages of your life through your intuition. Your intuition is spot on, so trust it. And even if there are some areas of your life that seem lackluster, know that other areas are being fertilized for a resplendent future. Have faith and know that there is a higher purpose. So yeah, it's very interesting because some of the same messages are coming up in these piles so far. The cleansing thing, the intuition, following your intuition, trusting your intuition. That's going to be a big focus for a lot of people here in May. And so before I pull some additional cards, the other card that I have here that I pulled for you guys is messages and like recommendations, guidance from Spirit for you guys in May. And we have Honor Gaia. So literally, I feel like spending more time out in nature, respecting nature more, maybe even creating an altar for some of you to Gaia for the month of May is going to be important. I feel like that's going to help bring about some rebirth for you guys because I'm just noticing like this bird here reminds me of a phoenix. So with this, it's saying the earth upon which you dwell is more than just a rock, covered in water, stone, and dirt. The earth beneath your feet, the mountains, the forests, the rivers, lakes, oceans, and the air that you breathe are all part of the magical living entity that is Gaia. She is our external mother, our provider, and our home. Gaia gives us life. Without her, we would not be. Honor Gaia by seeing the truth of what she is. Honor Gaia by loving her as you love yourself. So again, the whole making an altar, spending more time out in nature, maybe making more nature and health of the planet focused decisions and whatnot, if you catch my drift. So let's go ahead and pull some additional cards for you guys of what you should keep in mind for May. What else does pile 2 need to know for May? What else do you guys need to know for May? Let's do, all right. Okay, I feel like there is one more. All right, so let's see what we have here. So we have Mule. So someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Again, maybe for some of you that has to do with a relationship of some sort. We have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Yeah. Again, this could resonate to maybe how you've been acting or, again, somebody else. We also have Firecracker with excitement. So maybe there's going to be some excitement for you in May. We also have Ear. Good news. Excitement and good news. Trust in the messages you're receiving through your intuition. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. We also have Dragon, beware of self-delusion. We then have Tree, affairs with your family. Maybe this has something to do with a family situation. Hills, obstacles to overcome. Maybe there's obstacles to overcome with your family. And then, yeah, we have the Fair Woman. So dealings a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Maybe this is a mother or a sister or an aunt or something for some of you, or maybe a friend. And holy shit, we have May here. So yeah, May is definitely going to be a very important month for you guys. I don't know if any of you have any particular events that were supposed to happen in May or family related things. Maybe you're going to hear about a birth somewhere in your family that's going to happen here in May. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and pull some final little messages for you guys. Let's see. Let's see for pile 2 for May. What else do they need to know? Some final messages. Some final messages. Can we get one more card? Alrighty. So we have medicine, veggies and fruits from yellow to blue. Like medicine, they're good for you. Eat some more veggies and fruits in May. It will do you wonders. Courage. Maybe for some of you, that's a way for you to honor Gaia too, is maybe start a garden. Courage, young heart. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You are a warrior of peace. And yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's coming up. And then we have backpack. Get your compass. Adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. Again, connecting to nature is really important for you guys. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here in the cards for you guys for the month of May. So if this resonated, please do leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, turn on the bell, all that good stuff. And if you're interested in following me on any of my social medias, want to look at my Amazon wish list, any like help support the channel in any way, all those links are down in the description, as well as how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. For those of you who picked pile 3 with the yellow calcite here, and of course this particular charm, we're gonna go ahead and jump into your cards. And for this particular reading, I felt like just focusing with the oracle cards. So let's go ahead and see what is your overall theme for the month of May. What we have here is Aquarius. So Aquarius energy, it's all about the unusual in that I'm gonna do it my way. But speaking on the spiritual side of things, you know, this May is all about your vision for how you see things. For your mind, it's what's new and different about yourself, about the world, about what is going to occur from everything that has recently been happening in the world, and how you can approach it in a different, unconventional way. Physically speaking, it's like using unconventional things, techniques to achieve what it is you need to achieve. We also have, you know, on that spiritual side of things as well, the genius to experiment with new things, you know, exploring, expanding your worldview, stepping out there, communicating more, because Aquarius is an air sign. You know, for your mind, it's seeing new discoveries. You're definitely going to discover a lot of different things here in May if you're open to it. Physically speaking, you know, resulting from the eccentricity of. So everything that is going to occur is going to shape you in a very unique way. Like there's a lot of very unique experiences that you can take advantage of here in May that are, again, things that are outside of the norm, new discoveries. Maybe, who knows, maybe you'll get into some interesting conspiracy theories about things, and it's going to open your mind to maybe some new concepts about the world. So let's see again what the focus is for your May. And we literally have intuition. So the power of intuition will light your path, providing a connection to the divine. Every pile now has gotten a focus on either intuition or cleansing or both. So I'm not surprised to see this coming up for you guys, pile 3 as well. So again, your intuition, listening to your intuition is going to lead you in some unconventional ways into some really new and out there ideas if you just open up to it. In fact, makes sense, you know, looking at your prosperity and your career wise, we have come to the edge. You know, it's a leap of faith. It is going to that extreme that other people may have not gone before, you know, trying to discover something new, stepping outside of your boundaries. This is what your May has in store for you, for sure. So let's go ahead and talk about this card a little bit more in depth. As far as your prosperity goes, this is card 36. So the essential meanings here are courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. So if ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is so much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better vision of prosperity than you can imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. Again, your vision. That's what, again, May is about. It's your vision of something new and different for yourself and just taking that risk. You don't need to have all the answers or the formula. You just need to take that action. So as far as your relationships in May, and this goes for all relationships, not just romantic, and I just saw 404. I keep seeing 404, so maybe some of you in this pile have seen that a lot recently as well. We have petalite. So let's go ahead and see what this is about. It's definitely very cleansing. It's very crown chakra. And I feel like that's a big energy for a lot of you who pick this pile, is like the crown chakra, that tapping into, again, your intuition, into the divine, and like amping it up a notch. So with this, the central meanings are witnessing, the observer, the ability to detach, the impersonal quality of the universe. So there are times when you're emotionally too close to a situation and come to a real conclusion. It's also possible that what is really going on can't be seen by analyzing the details, and guessing at the motives for someone else's behaviors may be triggering you. Right now, the way forward is to step back, do nothing, and observe the dynamics between you and the other person. Soon, everything will become clear, and by you becoming the observer, you will find that you didn't really need to do anything to change the situation. It has a life of its... I'm just like tripping all over my words. It has a life of its own, and it's offering you a valuable lesson. Sometimes we want to fix something right away, when all we're invited to do is to hold the space and listen. So yeah, I feel like for you guys, it's like you can't be trying to fix somebody else. You can't be, again, like trying to like push the subject. It's like if the person's not going to change, they're not going to change. So you kind of just need to step back, go into your lane, focus on your vision again, and moving beyond that person or that limitation to explore something more. So let's see about the card that I pulled here in regards to what you need to keep in mind for the month of May, as far as sort of challenges, blessings, curses, all that kind of thing. We have nobility. So honor, high standards, and idealistic. So let's go ahead and see what this card wants to tell you guys here. Obviously, some of you need to raise your standards, I feel like, in all areas. Or maybe your standards are so high that you can't actually get close to anybody. It's one of the two. So with this, the curse element of this card is, if you deny the nobility within you, it will become easy to go for the lowest option again and again. This will sully your soul. So again, raise your standards. Some of you are kind of limiting yourself. You're not taking that risk to elevate yourself when really you can and you're meant to. The blessing side of this card is, this is a wonderful opportunity to do the very best you can, which in turn will shift your vibration and attract wonderful new opportunities with honorable people to you. So yeah, again, this is all about, this whole entire thing for you guys in May is about attuning to your highest self, not focusing on other people or other drama, but focusing on you, your intuition, and doing what is best and right for you will in turn be of service to other people. So as far as your destiny here, here in the month of May, and what was it? Did I say something about focus? Was it you guys, like the very start of this reading was like, oh, that's like, you guys need to focus. Because literally we have the focus card for your destiny for May. And we also have pleasure. Yeah, focus on your own personal pleasure in the month of May. I feel like is really important. So let's go ahead and see about focus. What you focus on is what you pull to you. So put your attention on that which is worthwhile. Again, raising your standards and focusing on what is, best for you ultimately, no matter how crazy it may seem. Direct your intent to one thing rather than being scattered in many directions. When your thoughts and actions are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes your forward momentum. It's much easier to gain results when you are concentrating on one path. Gather your inner resources with intensity and passion. Go forward and upward, and you will see results. This is also a card of spiritual transcendence and traveling to higher realms. So stay focused as you elevate your higher consciousness. You are close to heavenly realms. Again, that whole thing about the crown chakra really came out to me here. Again, your higher self, connecting to divinity. That could be a real strong possibility for a lot of you here in May. So let's also talk about pleasure. So with pleasure, savor your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. Enjoy the colors and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment with vive. And a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of your life. So yeah, again, just enjoy it. Take the risk and just have some fun with it. So as far as your messages from Spirit, their advice, what they want to say to you as far as May goes, we have need and necessity. You need to balance out your polarities, your masculine and feminine. What is a need and what is a necessity? Figure out the difference. We also have be vigilant. Interesting. So let's go ahead and talk about both of these cards and see what their messages are. We're going to start with be vigilant. So with this, be watchful and cautious of both others' actions and your own. Stand ready to protect yourself from those who may covet what you have or seek to harm those you care for. But also be vigilant and watchful of your own actions, lest you be the one doing harm. Weigh your actions. Be sure you act wisely. Be sure you have done all that needs to be done before moving forward. Leave nothing to chance, lest all of you have nurtured and cherished be undone by your own lack of vigilance. Interesting. And then, of course, we have the need and necessity card. Why is that? Isn't there like a Disney song that goes like that? Isn't it from the Jungle Book? I feel like it is. That just popped in my head. I haven't watched that. I watched that movie once when I was really, really young, I think. So I don't remember anything from it. But need and necessity. Night and day exist within the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception. In nature, all occurs according to need and necessity, not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. Very, very cut and dry and simple. So let's go ahead and pull some additional cards for you guys for what you need to know. May, and look, in this image, her third eye is totally open. And that's totally intuition. So you guys really need to be listening to your intuition to understand what is need and what is necessity for you. That's kind of the focus here, as well as, what gives you pleasure. Be vigilant also that you're not acting, out of accord. So let's go ahead and see what last few cards for you guys. Okay, one more. All right. You guys got a whole mess of them. So let's see what's happening. We have Seahorse, Family Matters. We have butterfly with a change for the better. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. We have eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. How many times are you guys going to get that message here in this one reading? You guys got to pay attention to that. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. We also have feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Desk, pay attention to your work. We also have arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. We also have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding, especially if you are working on that intuition. That's what's going to occur. Again, raising your standards also. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. I feel like especially if you're focusing on your work, that's what's going to happen. Wishbone, a wish is granted. We also have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. We have fly, a period of ill health or depression. And then we have well, family wishes come true and you have a wish granted. And then we have family matters. Maybe somebody in your family is going through a period of ill health or depression. Let's go ahead and pull just some final cards here for you guys for what you need to know for May. Let's see. Some final cards for pile 3, please. What are some final cards, some final messages for what they need to know about May? Okay, you guys got additional card. So we have rain. Rain comes today. Let all your troubles wash away. It's funny that that's coming up because I was literally talking about in pile 2 that, you know, if it happens to rain sometime in May, step out into the rain and stand in it for a couple minutes because that is another way of cleansing yourself. So that might be of importance, especially since we have release here as well. Sometimes the only thing to do is to laugh or cry. It's up to you. We also have backpack. Funny, pile 2 got this card as well. Get your compass, adventure is yours. Get out of the city, enjoy the outdoors. And then we have pile 2 got this too. Medicine. Veggies and fruit from yellow to blue, like medicine, they're good for you. Exactly. I feel like some of you definitely especially if you feel like you're kind of in a depressed state, maybe like, you know, seasonal depression or anything like that. Get outdoors a little bit more, get some sunshine, as well as, you know, put some very colorful fruits and vegetables into your food because it's just going to make you happy, literally, from the inside out. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here for pile 3. So if this resonated, please do leave a like on this video, comment down below, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you'd like to, you know, help support the channel, follow me on my different social medias. All those links are going to be down in the description. I just recently went on to TikTok, so find me on TikTok as well. I'm trying that out. But without further ado, again, if you'd like to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, that info is also in the description. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. For those of you who picked the 4th and final pile, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Those of you who picked the Super 7, and of course, this fun charm. For this particular reading, I felt like just focusing on oracle cards, so that is what we did. So looking at what is your overall theme for the month of May, we have Uranus. So this is related to Aquarius energy. So for spiritually speaking, you know, this is all about stir up the situation by, you know, using whatever sort of tools are at your disposal. This is about shaking things up and trying something new. You know, with your mind, it's about being open to new ideas about things and trying them out, you know, moving beyond limitations and stepping out of your comfort zone. With the physical aspect, you know, invent a way to do something differently. Again, even just mundane, basic things, like just try to do it in a different way, just to shake things up for yourself. You know, spiritually, again, unusual example of something. Again, I feel like, you know, trying, just a whole entire theme for you with May is just trying something differently. Like doing the same thing you always do, but doing it in a completely different way. You know, a different way of looking at things, about perceiving things, and be ready for some unexpected change to come from doing that for you guys in May. So, As far as your focus for May, what it is you need to focus on, we have wisdom. So inner wisdom nurtures the skills necessary to see through all the possibilities. Exactly. There's so many different ways of approaching the situation that you have to kind of, again, use your own divine inner wisdom to try to change things up, shake it up. As far as your prosperity and career situation goes, we have truth be told. So maybe there's a need here to get a little bit honest about what it is you need to work towards. Maybe there's some, again, I feel like there's some opportunities you haven't thought about approaching in a different way. So with this, the essential meanings are honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. So are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. So I definitely feel like if any of you kind of fall into a lack mindset, this is a huge message to break that right now. And again, use your own wisdom. Like there's always prosperity to come around. And again, how dedicated are you to a path? And maybe you've been on that path for a while that you've become stagnant. You've become set in a certain routine, and that is making you, I'm just going to say it, making you lazy about pursuing it, even though you are passionate about it. It's time for you to do something differently and shake yourself up. Give yourself a challenge that is going to, push you in a way. Maybe like some sort of monthly challenge, something you have to do every single day that is not like what you've been doing before. So as far as your relationships go in May, and this is any relationship, not just romantic, we have Malachite. So again, that focus on the heart chakra, and again, prosperity, career, I feel like is kind of playing into your relationships as well. That's important for some reason. So with the Malachite here, the essential meanings are clarity of thought and emotions, the right use of intellect, integrity, integrating thoughts and intuition. The relationship message is, are you trying to justify knowing what you know? Malachite's spirit is here to tell you that you are both smart and wise. When you consider what is currently happening in your relationships, right thinking is married to your inner wisdom, which is guided and provided by the conscious universe. Trust that you have the ability to balance the incoming messages from your rational self and the part of you that just knows. Honor your emotions, but be guided by the conscious universe and your intellect to help you make decisions. For your emotions right now may be an echo of the past, out of proportion with what is happening today. Meditate and it will be easier to see the evidence and use valid reasoning and intuition to weigh it. So again, this is all about marrying your intuition and your wisdom in May. So holy shit. Oh my God, the next card. So the next card I pulled was in regards to like what you need to keep in mind for May. So like possible challenges, blessings, curses, all that kind of thing. We have knowledge, study, learning, and education. Are you fucking kidding me? And you have the wisdom card. And even Malachite was talking about this. This is so crazy when that happens. And they're from totally vastly different decks. But with this card, let's go ahead and see its message for you. So I'm going to start by reading the curse side of it for what you need to keep in mind in May. You may feel that you are tired of study or that you are too old, too busy, too short of memory or money to open the books of knowledge and learn. But the library of the world's wisdom is now being opened to you, and you would do well to have a disciplined approach. So yeah, you guys need to get back into studying again. You need to get back into working on your craft, because if you're serious about it, you need to freshen it up. You need to look for some new theories, some unexpected ways of doing things. Again, it's all coming around. So the blessing of this card is, know you are being called to become a student again, a true student, and follow in the long line of brilliant ones who learn so much and then pass the knowledge on again. Books will figure greatly, as will reading, research, and note-taking. There may even be lectures at which you could spy one of your undead friends happiness that you are finally stepping into the full brilliance of your beautiful intelligence. So what I meant by undead friend is because this is a vampire deck. So that's what that whole thing is. But next up, we have the card that is your destiny for May. And what do we have? We have action. You guys need to take more action towards your passions again, to studying, to learning, to expanding. So with this, let's see a little bit more about it. A shift is coming. The time is now. Don't hesitate. Face your fear. Do it anyway. When big change is on the horizons, it's time to take action. Of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider your next step, but not now. Now is the time to take immediate action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. Quicken your spirit by making decisions now. Even if you're not 100% certain of your decision, right now is better to make any choice than none at all. There you go. So, final card before I pull some additional ones is your message from Spirit, their advice for you for May, and we have seek your destiny. Take action and seek out your destiny. You guys have been like, I just feel like you meh. Like you just kind of fallen into a pattern and it's time for you to shake things up again. So, especially in May. May is your opportunity to do this. Your opportunity is to start now at any point you're reading or watching this video. But yeah. So you have purpose and reason for being. You could have one or even several destinies. Are you afraid to believe in destiny because others may laugh? Don't be. It could be as simple as taking a moment to look within and discover those things that you love most passionately and bring them out into the light. But you will never know if you're afraid to step through the doorway and see what's on the other side. Trust that everything you hope and dream of will be there waiting for you. Exactly. That's a beautiful message for you guys for May. So let's go ahead and pull some additional messages for my group 4s. Let's see, what do you guys need to know for May? What additional things might come up that you should be aware of? Okay. Okay, let's see. And can get some final. Okay. So, as some final messages here, we have broken bridge. So, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Doesn't mean it's a bad situation. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. We also have wreath, sorrow over a loss. We also have the fly with a period of ill health or depression. We also have desk, pay attention to your work. We have arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. We also have torch with spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Basket, recognition and reward for merit. Wishbone, a wish is granted. A lot of these came out for pile 3 as well. Love and deep affection and caring. Wall, misunderstanding. We also have dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. And then we also have the month of April. Interesting. So maybe something along these lines occurred here in April that you're still working through in May, or maybe this coming April again is going to be significant. So let's go ahead and pull some final messages. So for pile 4, what are some final messages for them in regards to May, what they need to know? One more card, perhaps? No, one more card? All right. We have shake it off. If you fall and others jeer, just shake it off and walk with cheer. We also have 4-leaf clover. You have found a 4-leaf clover. Unlucky times will soon be over. We then have aura cleanse. When you feel heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach and you'll feel unstuck. You're definitely going to get your luck back. And then we have fairy guides. Whatever you're feeling, blue, don't fear. The fairies are protecting you. So there you go. So I just saw 111. So if this resonated, please do leave a like on this video, comment down below, make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to help support the channel in any way, definitely consider looking at all the links I have in the description to social medias and all that kind of thing. And if you'd ever like to book a private reading with me or my Pisces-Twin, that info is also in the description. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.